Welcome to my Learn Beginning English class. This is lesson 48, revised 2021. I'm your instructor, Richard Campbell. If you find this lesson helpful, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Look at, see, or watch. Look at is an action verb that says to use your eyes in a specific direction. Look at is usually used as a command. A command is called an imperative. John, look. Look is a command. Look is used with at and a noun, boat, to tell the direction. John, look at the boat. Look at, see, or watch. Watch is an action verb that is continuous. John is watching the boat. John is looking at the boat. Looking is okay, but it's better to use watching. Remember that look is generally a one-time action. So right now, John is watching the boat. Look at, see, or watch. See is for a statement of fact. John sees the boat. Or past tense, John saw the boat. See is not used in the continuous tense. John is seeing the boat is not correct. It's a one-time statement of fact. What are you doing? I am watching your ESL video on YouTube. Look. What do you see? I see a man, a woman, and a refrigerator. What is the woman doing? She is pointing at the man and refrigerator. What is the man doing? He is looking in the refrigerator. What is he looking for? He is looking for some food. Now, answer my question. I'll say the question twice. What are you watching? What are you watching? A video. The question? What are you watching? Who is looking in the refrigerator? Who's looking in the refrigerator? He is. The question? Who is looking in the refrigerator? Who is pointing at the man and refrigerator? Who's pointing at the man and refrigerator? She is. The question? Who is pointing at the man and refrigerator? What is he looking for? What's he looking for? Food. The question? What is he looking for? Where is he looking? Where's he looking? In the refrigerator. The question? Where is he looking? Who is watching my ESL video on YouTube? Who's watching my ESL video on YouTube? I am. The question? Who is watching my ESL video on YouTube? What do you see? What do you see? A man, a woman, and a refrigerator. Who do you see? Who do you see? A man and a woman. What is she pointing at? What's she pointing at? The man and refrigerator. Who is she pointing at? Who's she pointing at? The man. Who is looking for some food? Who's looking for some food? He is. The question? Who is looking for some food? What is he looking in? What's he looking in? The refrigerator. The question? What is he looking in? Where is she pointing? Where is she pointing? At the man and refrigerator. The question? Where is she pointing? Who sees a man, a woman, and a refrigerator? Who sees a man, a woman, and a refrigerator? I do. Now, I want you to change these sentences to the simple past tense. I am watching your ESL video on YouTube. What's the simple past tense? I watched your ESL video on YouTube. I see a man, a woman, and a refrigerator. The simple past tense? I saw a man, a woman, and a refrigerator. She is pointing at the man and refrigerator. The simple past tense? She pointed at the man and refrigerator. He is looking in the refrigerator. The simple past tense. He looked in the refrigerator. He is looking for some food. The simple past tense. He looked for some food. Now, the arrow points to the answer. What is the question? What did you watch on YouTube? A video. The question? Who looked in the refrigerator? He did. The question? Who pointed at the man and refrigerator? She did. The question? What did he look for? Some food. The question? Where did he look? In the refrigerator. The question? Who watched your ESL video on YouTube? I did. The question? What did you see? The question? Who did you see? The question? What did she point at? The question? Who did she point at? The question? Who looked for some food? The question? What did he look in? The question? Where did she point? The question? Who saw a man, a woman, and a refrigerator? Where did he look? Look at my classroom. What are you doing? I am looking at your classroom. What do you see? I see an apple. I see books. I see an eraser. I see chalk. I see a bird. Now watch. What are you doing? I am watching a bird. What is the bird doing? It is flying in the classroom. What did you look at? I looked at a bird. What did you see? I saw a bird. What did you watch? I watched a bird. What was the bird doing? It was flying. This is Tom. This is Betty. Tom and Betty are looking at the TV. Who is looking at the TV? Tom and Betty are. What are Tom and Betty doing? They are looking at the TV. What are they looking at? The TV. Where are Tom and Betty looking? At the TV. They see a man. What do Tom and Betty see? Or question, who do Tom and Betty see? The answer, a man. Who sees a man? Tom and Betty do. They are watching a man. Who are Tom and Betty watching on TV? A man. What are Tom and Betty doing? They are watching a man. Who is watching a man on TV? Tom and Betty are. A man is talking on the TV. What is the man doing? He is talking. Who is talking on TV? A man is. Where is the man talking? On the TV. Tom and Betty are looking at the TV. They are watching a video about Bill and his horse. They see Bill and he is riding his horse. Tom and Betty are looking at the TV. Here's the answer. Tom and Betty are. Try to write the question. Who is looking at the TV? They're looking at the TV. The TV's the answer. What's the question? What are Tom and Betty looking at? They are looking at the TV. What's the question? What are Tom and Betty doing? Change the sentences to the past tense. Who is looking at the TV? Tom and Betty are. Change the question to the past tense. Who looked at the TV? Tom and Betty are. Change it to the past tense. Tom and Betty did. What are they looking at? The past tense? What did they look at? They are looking at the TV. The past? They looked at the TV. What are they doing? The past? What did they do? They are looking at the TV. The past? They looked at the TV. They are watching a video about Bill and his horse. The answer, Tom and Betty are. What's the question? Who is watching a video? They are watching Bill. What's the question? Who are Tom and Betty watching? They are watching a video. Answer is a video. What's the question? What are Tom and Betty watching? They are watching a video about Bill and his horse. The answer, about Bill and his horse. What's the question? What are they watching a video about? Tom and Betty watched a video about Bill and his horse. Tom and Betty did. What's the question? Who watched a video? They watched Bill. The question? Who did Tom and Betty watch? They watched a video. The question? What did Tom and Betty watch? They watched a video about Bill and his horse. The question? What did they watch a video about? Tom and Betty saw Bill on TV. Tom and Betty did. What's the question? Who saw Bill on TV? They saw Bill. What's the question? Who did Tom and Betty see on TV? They saw Bill on TV. The question? Where did Tom and Betty see Bill? The answer, Bill was. What's the question? Who was riding a horse? He was riding a horse. What's the question? What was Bill riding? Look, see, or watch. What is Joe doing? Number 1. He is looking at a sailboat. Number 2. He is watching a sailboat. Number 3. What did Joe do yesterday? He saw a sailboat. What does Joe see now? His wife. He sees his wife. Who does Joe see now? He sees his wife. Who sees his wife? Joe does. What is Joe looking at? He is looking at his wife. Who is Joe looking at? He is looking at his wife. Who is looking at his wife? Joe is. The verb swim. Present, swim. Past, swam. Who is Joe watching? He is watching a swimmer. Who is watching a swimmer? Joe is. What is the swimmer doing? She is swimming in the ocean. Joe watched a swimmer swim in the ocean yesterday. Who did Joe watch? He watched a swimmer. Who watched a swimmer? Joe did. What did the swimmer do? She swam in the ocean. When did the swimmer swim in the ocean? She swam in the ocean yesterday. The verb teach. Present tense, teach. Past tense, taught. Now look at these sentences. The teacher taught English to her students yesterday. The teacher looked at her students yesterday. The teacher watched her students yesterday. The teacher saw her students yesterday. I'm now going to ask some questions. I will ask the question 2 times. Try to say the answer. A red arrow will point to the answer. Who taught English to her students yesterday? Who taught English to her students yesterday? The teacher did. Who did the teacher look at yesterday? Who did the teacher look at yesterday? Her students. When did the teacher watch her students? When did the teacher watch her students? Yesterday. When did the teacher teach English to her students? When did the teacher teach English to her students? Yesterday. Who looked at her students yesterday? Who looked at her students yesterday? The teacher did. Who did the teacher watch yesterday? Who did the teacher watch yesterday? Her students. Who saw her students yesterday? Who saw her students yesterday? The teacher did. What did the teacher teach to her students yesterday? What did the teacher teach to her students yesterday? English. When did the teacher look at her students? When did the teacher look at her students? Yesterday. Who watched her students yesterday? Who watched her students yesterday? The teacher did. When did the teacher see her students? When did the teacher see her students? Yesterday. Who did the teacher teach English to yesterday? Who did the teacher teach English to yesterday? Her students. Who did the teacher see yesterday? Who did the teacher see yesterday? Her students. The teacher taught English to her students yesterday. I'd like to finish this video with some writing practice. The yellow words are the answers. I'd like for you to write the question. Pause the video so you have enough time. I will show you the answers. The first one, the teacher did. The question, who taught English to her students yesterday? She taught English to her students. The question, who did the teacher teach English to yesterday? She taught English to her students yesterday. The question, when did the teacher teach English to her students? She taught English. What did the teacher teach to her students? The teacher looked at her students yesterday. Try to write the questions. Pause the video so you have enough time. Number 1, the teacher did. The question, who looked at her students yesterday? At her students. Who did the teacher look at yesterday? Yesterday. When did the teacher look at her students? The teacher watched her students yesterday. The question, who watched her students yesterday? Her students. Who did the teacher watch yesterday? Yesterday. When did the teacher watch her students? The teacher saw her students yesterday. The questions. The teacher did. Who saw her students yesterday? Her students? Who did the teacher see yesterday? Yesterday. When did the teacher see her students? This is the end of Lesson 48, Revised 2021. If you found these lessons helpful, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Your instructor, Richard Campbell.